let's discuss why do companies outsource? Bakit ba yung ibang companies they opt or they choose to outsource some tasks or processes ng company nila? Number one, outsourcing improves opportunities for growth. Bakit? So, outsourcing creates some free time para sa mga employees. And then this could be everything they need to take full advantage of the daily opportunities. 'Di ba? Minsan kapag sobrang daming ginagawa ng employees dahil nga halimbawa sobrang nagtitipid yung company. Tapos lahat-lahat ng tasks na within the company sila yung gumagawa. So yun. So pwede na parang jack of all trades sila. So hindi na nila nagagawa at ng 100% or at their best yung mga tasks na inassign sa kanila. Whereas when they outsource, mas maraming room for growth yung each individual employee. Okay, number two, it increases effectiveness and efficiency. Okay, so in most cases, outsourcing permits access to skilled talents. Okay, even more, outsourced businesses can offer the latest technology, innovative approaches, and creative cutting-edge solution that otherwise not available within your company. Okay, so pag alam mo na hindi naman talaga kaya ng company mo itong particular task na ito, better to outsource that task or that business process. Okay, so yun, para hindi mako-compromise yung quality ng product or services na ino-offer mo. Okay, third one is sometimes, okay, or most of the time, kaya nag-outsource yung mga company to reduce the expenses. Okay? A skilled firm or contractor can generally execute tasks more cheaply. Okay, compared sa mag-hire ka ng full-time employee para doon. Halimbawa, madalas na hina-hire or ina-outsource yung accounting. For example, yung accounting. Okay? So, bakit? Kasi for example, you found a skilled accountant naman talaga. Tapos, cheaper. Kung i-compare mo sa, halimbawa, hire mo siya as full-time employee, yung benefits na ibibigay mo sa kanya and everything, okay? Cheaper yung ino-offer ng outsource, yung nag-outsource or yung pwede mong makuhang ibang tao through outsourcing kesa gawin mo siyang full-time employee. Okay? So that's why madalas nag-outsource ang mga companies. And number four, syempre, risk sharing. Okay, ano yan? Outsourcing various components ng business processes nyo will assist the company by shifting various responsibilities sa vendor, sa outsourced vendors. Okay? So yan. So, syempre dahil specialization na nila yan, yung in-outsource mo na yan, for example, video editing, dahil syempre, video editor talaga siya. So yun. So, mas na-lessen yung risk and yung burden yan sa'yo and to the whole company. Imagine kung wala naman talagang skilled for that particular task sa employees mo, tapos pipilitin mo sila na hindi, gawin nyo yan, di ba? Para makatipid. So, yun. So, mas tumataas yung risk and then mas bababa yung quality ng trabaho or nung result ng products or services nyo.
So now we will proceed to our last topic with the lesson one of BPO. Now let's discuss what are the advantages and disadvantages of outsourcing. Okay, number one, you get more experts. Okay, so when you outsource, it doesn't mean na wala kang tiwala sa employees mo, kaya hahanap ka na lang ng ibang pwedeng gumawa nito. Okay, so we have to remember that your employees o kaya yung team mo, kung maliit pa lang yung negosyo nyo, you might be excellent with few things, okay, but you have to remember that nobody is perfect at everything. Okay, so when you outsource particular tasks, you are able to substantially improve the performance by drawing on the niche skills of experts in certain fields. For example, um, you need a programmer o kaya naman web developer. Okay? So, kung yung mga employees mo, hindi naman talaga nila kaya yon. Okay? And then, you outsource. a web developer. Okay, so alam mo na yun yung field niya, alam mo na yun yung specialty niya. That is why you can get the quality of the work that you need and you expect from him or from her. Okay, the second thing or second advantage is things get done fast. Okay, one of the reasons lalo na sa mga small businesses why they tend to outsource work is because it will get done quicker. So, kung maliit lang yung number ng employees mo, lalo na kung small business ka pa lang, mas mabilis kang matatapos sa isang activity or sa isang process if ipapasa mo sa iba, i-outsource mo sa iba yung mga time-consuming na tasks, lalo na sa mga freelancers o kaya sa mga external agencies. Number three is you will be able to focus on what matters most. So, another benefit ng pag-outsource is it will enhance your freedom by passing on supporting processes, mas makakapag-concentrate ka sa skills, sa sarili mong skills, and pag-strengthen and pag-improve ng mga core processes within your business. Okay, so makakapag-focus ka sa kung ano ba yung importante talaga kaysa ipaggawin nyo yung mga bagay na kaya namang gawin ng iba. Okay, so number four, you can share some risk. Okay, one of the most important factors sa bawat project is the risk assessment and analysis. So I know maybe soon you will have the risk management na course. So yun, but this is one of the most important factor sa lahat ng gagawin. So yun. So when you outsource certain task or processes sa expert na in their respective fields, magbe-benefit ka kasi enhanced na yung ability nila to plan and syempre, makikita na nila yung mga certain risks when you get them para mag-outsource para sa iyo. And number five, you can reduce costs. So when you outsource, it is possible na makamura ka. Okay, why? Kasi um, it is still cheaper to hire to outsource or yung mga, lalo na sa mga tasks na hindi naman regular na nag incur within the company. So, it is cheaper kesa mag-hire ka ng full-time staff na hindi naman niya palagi na gagawin yung bagay na yon. So, yun. So, not only will you save money, you will also save time. Okay, sa recruitment, ayan, sa training na i-undergo pa niya. So, yun. And then, isi-shoulder mo pa yung mga expenses nun and syempre mga benefits pa nun kapag naging regular employee mo sila. Okay, next advantage is number six, you can work around the clock. Although at first, syempre, you might encounter some differences in time zones and holidays, okay, but one of the major benefits ng pag-outsource, especially kapag overseas, okay, for example, from US, mag-outsource sila sa Philippines. So, when you already adjusted, okay, naayos na siya, okay, na-manage na siya ng maayos, your business is running even natutulog ka. Okay, for example, may-ari ka ng business sa Philippines tapos nag-expand ka sa ibang lugar na iba yung time zone. So, and then, meron ka ng ibang mga team doon or may iba, minamanage na nila yung task na in-outsource mo from them. So, yun. So, kahit natutulog ka, kumbaga, you feel comfortable na nag-run pa rin yung business mo. Okay, number seven, you can simplify project management. So, if you choose to outsource work via a wide range ng specialized na mga freelancers, okay, um, you will be provided ng mga dynamic tsaka intuitive platforms na makaka-help sa'yo para ma-manage mo at magawa yung mga dapat matapos. Okay? So, for example, marami kang freelancers or marami kang kinuha na para i-outsource sa ganitong task. Pwede silang magtrabaho ng sabay-sabay and then they can submit the work on time. So, yun, lalo na kung nasa iba't ibang platforms ka. Kagaya sa Upwork, so yun yung sinabi ko kanina na isang platform. So, yun. So, number eight, you can simplify work relationships. Okay, so quite a few small business teams Minsan, they are friends or family, di ba? Okay naman yon, okay? But minsan, when you're already close to your staff members, nagli-lead siya sa mga issues, lalo na kung hindi naman natatapos yung mga work na dapat matapos. Okay, pero when you outsource work, typically you will get or you will be able to minimize work relationships to simple, so walang masyadong attachment, and then contractual yung arrangements nyo. Okay, number 9, efforts are more targeted. Okay, another overlooked advantage kasi ng outsourcing is that it enables you to plan and execute more effective, okay, targeted campaigns and projects that you wouldn't ordinarily be able to take on. Okay, dahil nga may team ka, okay, na specialized na sa ganitong aspect, sa ganitong task. Okay, um, makakakuha ka rin ng yung efforts nila na ibibigay sa'yo, will benefit your company, okay, and will give your business the chance na mag-take ng new risks, mag-experiment with different methods of exposure. Okay, and number 10, you get peace of mind. Okay, so at the end of the day, choosing to outsource with a reliable individual or agency should give you peace of mind. Okay, na yung task na ito o kaya tong process na to ay na-handle expertly and efficiently. Okay, na hindi ka na kailangan mag-worry, okay, na hindi mo na kailangan isipin yon from time to time kasi alam mo na expert yung nakuha mo or okay, maganda yung quality ng trabaho nung pinag-outsourcean mo or yung agent na nag-outsource sa'yo. So, yun. Now, syempre, dahil may advantages, there are also disadvantages when you outsource some tasks or processes. So, number one is you lose some control. So, you have to expect na when you get an external agency o kaya freelancers, nag-outsource ka, you will lose control of how those tasks are being monitored and performed. Okay? So, yun. So, when you outsource, syempre, you have to trust yung someone or yung agency na hinire mo. Okay, as long as you trust them, this shouldn't be a huge issue. Okay, but again, you have to be mindful na you will lose some control when you outsource. Okay. Number two is, there are hidden costs. Okay, sometimes, okay, hindi naman palagi, though you can consider outsourcing as cheaper, we must be also aware na there are some companies or agencies na mag-ask um, for example, sa mga small businesses, tapos magsasign ng mga mahabang contractual agreements, ganyan. Tapos, hindi mo na siya nabasa, ganyan. Halimbawa, ikaw, small business owner ka, tapos hindi mo na siya nabasa. And then, hindi mo alam, may mga hidden costs pala. May mga unexpected costs pala na nakalagay doon sa mga agreement na yon. So, you have to be mindful of that. Number three, there are security risks. Okay, so we are now in the age of data protection. Okay, so it is very essential that you exercise caution, maging maingat ka whenever you are giving your customer data, yung data ng mga employees mo dun sa mga sa outsourcing agency mo. So if you plan to outsource processes na merong personal data, you could be placing the privacy of others or security ng business mo at risk. Okay, so one of the things na pwede mong gawin dito is to make them sign an agreement, okay, the privacy agreement, something like that, that they cannot share or they cannot benefit on their own para sa mga data na ipapasa mo sa kanila. Number four is you reduce quality control. Okay, so outsourcing companies and some freelancers may often be motivated by profit. Okay, madalas yan, syempre, mamamotivate sila sa ino-offer mo na bayad sa kanila rather than a job well done. Hindi naman lahat, pero most likely, okay, possible na ganito yung mangyari. Okay, that means the work you send out may come back quickly, ganyan. Siyempre, bibilisan nila yan, lalo na kung medyo malaki yung in-offer mo sa kanila, ganyan. But, it will lack the standard and quality na yung customers mo might expect. from your products or services. Okay, so that's one of the disadvantage. And number five, you share financial burdens. Okay, so although it could be nice to bring an expert agencies, ayan, para mag-share ng risk, okay, it can be pretty dangerous then to tie your business to the financial well-being of another company. Okay? Again, kailangan mong spell out ng terms and conditions sa contractual arrangements. Syempre, because you don't want to take a financial hit if they fail to deliver. So, if they deliver the service or the products that you ask from them. So yun, that's when you can pay for them fully, ganyan. There are some instances in Upwork nung nag-try ako mag-freelance doon. There are some uh, agreement na, for example, kapag natapos mo na ng 50% yung task, they will pay you 50%. And then after you finished the 100%, dun pa lang nila ibibigay, i-release yung bayad nila sa'yo for 100%. So, ganun siya. So, again, you have to be mindful of that. Okay, next one is number six, you risk public backlash. Okay, so one of the disadvantage, especially when you're taking work overseas. For example, kailangan mo ng writer ng blogs mo. Okay, halimbawa, hindi mo na siya maasikaso. And then, kumuha ka ng writer. Tapos yung writer mo is, iba yung culture nila. Okay, she may write something na medyo against sa culture nyo, pero okay lang naman yun sa kanila. And then, yung audience mo ay iba rin yung culture dun sa writer mo. So, it could be prone sa mga criticism. Again, it is inevitable. Okay, number seven, you shift time frames. Okay, so isa sa major disadvantage ng outsourcing is that yung risk na yung freelancers mo or yung partner agency mo ay nasa iba silang time zone. Okay. Anong magiging disadvantage nun? Pwedeng halimbawa, umaga sa inyo, tas gabi dito, tapos syempre hindi na nagpo-function ng maayos yung utak nila kapag sobrang late na, ganyan. So, that's one of the disadvantage. Number eight, you can lose focus. Okay, this is also, pwede ring malose yung focus ng clients or ng agency mo o nung kinuha mo freelancers for to serve you. Bakit? For example, I am a freelancer. And then I have many time. Okay, well, hindi naman ako nagtatrabaho. So, I can get many work as much as I get. I can get many work as much as I want. Okay. But puwedeng kung ako yung nagbibigay ng trabaho, yung focus na kailangan nitong trabaho na 'to ay hindi na nabibigay ng freelancer ko. Okay, kasi marami rin siyang trabaho. Okay, so depende ito sa process na ina-outsource mo, pero, puwedeng maging isa sa disadvantage mo na mawala yung focus ng freelancer mo o ng taong in-outsource mo. Okay, kung marami rin siyang ginagawa. Okay. Number nine, things get lost in translation. So it doesn't matter whether we are dealing with overseas freelancers o kaya naman expert na talaga sila sa field na yon. Pero kung meron kayong remote tasks, for example, via email o kaya via telephone, and then, minsan, halimbawa, lalo na kung email, baka ma-misinterpret, okay? Baka hindi naintindihan kung ano ba talaga yung gagawin. Okay, so, there are, most of the time, or sometimes, okay, things get lost in translation. Kung paano i-interpret, pwedeng hindi pala na-gets talaga kung ano yung mismong pinapagawa. And number 10, you may face moral dilemmas. Okay, pwedeng hindi ito maging issue for everyone. Okay, but one of the major disadvantages ng outsourcing is that um, we may be denying our team uh, for growth. Okay, so baka pwede naman na ina-outsource mo na work ay pwede palang gawin ng team mo, pero dahil ang nasa isip mo ay they should do their job na lang, they should focus na lang doon, pero hindi na pala sila nag-grow. Okay, and then yung task na ina-outsource mo is one of the key para mag-grow sila. Okay, so we can expect moral dilemmas from that. Okay, so again, these are the advantages and disadvantages of outsourcing. So, ngayon, aware na tayo kung ano ba yung mga pwedeng maging benefit tsaka pwedeng ah, parang maging disadvantage kapag nag-outsource ka. So, should I outsource po ba or not? Okay, it will depend on you. You have to weigh. Kailangan mo timbangin ng lahat. Mas marami ba yung advantage ko kaysa sa disadvantage ko when I outsource? Lalo na kung ano naman, mapagkakatiwalaan naman or expert naman talaga sa field na ito yung i-outsource mo. So, that is okay. Pero kung hindi ka sure, nagda-doubt ka pa, I suggest you should not outsource the job that you, or the task na pinag-iisipan mong i-outsource. So, that's all for our discussion in our lesson 1. Thank you so much for listening. And I just want to remind you that the copies of this presentation and other activities will be posted via our Google Classroom. So if you have your questions, you may type on the comments below or you may message me through Messenger or in our Google Classroom. Okay, so thank you. And I hope you learned a lot in this lesson.